Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Satyajit and you are watching Satyajit's Artwork. So in this video, I'm going to share a few tips on freehand drawing, and along with that, I would also like to share the importance of freehand drawing rather than using some other mechanical methods that we often look for when it comes to drawing. As you can see in the thumbnail also, I just told that I will share a process, or rather a technique of using simple maths in order to draw more precisely, or rather it's going to help you a bit in the process of freehand drawing. So by the side of this video, as you can see, I have shown the final product or the final drawing so that you can actually relate to the whole process while I draw this particular portrait. There might be some differences. As you know, I just work on a slanted surface and the camera angle is not aligned perfectly because of some recording issues. So just moving ahead, I would like to say that drawing is actually a very essential part of the whole process of practicing art. But nowadays the drawing has become kind of a craft that is being sidelined, because there are a lot of methods that you can actually use in order to draw as exactly as you want without even knowing how to draw well. When I say how to draw well, I mean your ability of freehand skill in terms of drawing. I'm not speaking about the other aspect of drawing which people often consider, that is the rendering part. That is a different process, that is a different subject of drawing. For the initial drawing of the outlines, most of the people just prefer using grid method or some other methods like tracing, or some even use projectors, although the use of the projectors are for bigger works. But you'd never know, some people may just use it in order to draw a small piece. Now when I say small piece, I would like to emphasize on this fact that there is nothing wrong about using grid method or tracing, because whenever you are just working on a big surface or on a large sheet of paper, you may need to trace the things because the proportions are going to be quite large, and it might not be possible to draw freehand as exactly as your reference image or your subject. So in that case it makes sense using a projector or tracing method. I would just say that you just go for it. But when you are just practicing for yourself, you are just making a work that is for enriching your ability of freehand drawing, then in that case I think it is quite dangerous to always go for some mechanical methods. It is rather important that you should practice freehand. You should be always try to draw freehand. Initially it will not be perfect. See, I have been drawing for years now, but still I need to do a lot of adjustment and I struggle sometimes when it comes to freehand drawing. So it takes time in order to attain the expertise that you want to attain. But rather than hiding behind the bush, it's actually better that you explore yourself. It doesn't matter whether it is perfect or not perfect at the initial attempt. If it is 50% or 60% also, then you just go for it. With more practice and your involvement, it will get better with the time, there is no doubt. So as I said in the thumbnail, I'd like to share a tip that you can actually follow that can only make your works a bit easier when it comes to drawing. So that particular tip is about measuring the width and the height of your reference image. For an example, if I just take the width as W and the height as H, then in that case I will just take the ratio of height versus width, that is H by W, will be something constant. In most of the cases, whatever I found is that it is something around 1.3 to 1.6. So that is the ratio of the width of the face to the height. So that you will say that at which point I should be considering the width, that is what should be the reference point for that. So you can take the eye line, or you can also take the eyebrows. For this particular drawing, I just took the eyebrows for my reference point in order to measure the width, and for the height I just took the center of the face, that is actually dissecting the nose and the lips. So in that way I just measured the width and the height. So I found out a ratio. For an example, it is something constant k. So in your drawing, that particular thing will be like, for an example, you have taken the new width to be w1, then the new height, that is the h1, will be that constant multiplied by your width. So this is a technique that you can actually follow in order to lay down the basic structure of your portrait. You just get an initial idea of your territory, your finishing point and your starting point. You can just work around it in order to make the measurements look a bit easier when believing your eyes, because at the end of the day it is your eyes which is going to do the bulk of the works. You can just measure the initial lines, but the rest of the things should be done by your eyes. So I hope this video was helpful, guys. If you find this tip helpful, then please let me know in comment section. Thank you. See you soon in my next video.
Hey guys, thanks a lot for watching. If you want to support my work, then please do like, comment and share my works, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon, which is very important so that you get notified as soon as I post a new video.